So now that we have our ornament set, we're going to take and rename this assembly because I want to have a better name. So Riley Ornament. And we will spell check. Copy. I can't spell, so we're going to open a new tab. Control V. It's going to say the actual spelling. Control C, copy. Back over here. Rename. Double click on the text. Paste. And now it's exported. So the easiest way to do it is right click on the tab, export. And what we want is an STL. It's got a nice name. Okay. And now I'm going to go over to PrusaSlicer, which I've already opened on a separate desktop. But you have to be on a PC and have PrusaSlicer installed for this step. If you're in my classroom, that works great. If not, PrusaSlicer is free and available on my website. But I want to make sure that the profile for MMU is installed. So I'll make sure this is MMU-S, not single, but the full MMU. You'll know that it has 5 colors. So the next step is I'm going to take and drop the correct file onto here. It's going to come as a single part. And the first thing is I don't want to print it in this orientation, so we're going to use the on surface and click on the back. And then the next step is we are going to take and right click, split into parts. So they're all the same, they're all one part, but they're different colors. The next step here is that we need to set our colors. So I know I'm going to set color filament 1 to orange. I'm going to set filament 2 to gray. I think I'm going to change the colors because I have the colors here. So I have gray, and then I'm going to set filament 3 as black. But I'm going to bring the color up a little bit because it's PrusaSlicer. It's very hard to see black. And I'm only use 3 colors, so we need to go through and set colors. So this background, this should be gray. Filament 2, that's text, so that should be black. That should be black already. That should be 1. That should be 3. I'm just going through and setting each part to the proper color. Oh, we have a part wrong. That part should be actually orange. So there we go. I have my gray background there. Notice the colors don't match what I had here. I could go fix that. So I'm going to go to the color chooser here. I'm going to pick that to be a gray color. And that gives me a better preview. But what really matters is here. And what really, really matters is that these colors are based on the colors I have there. And I have black in filament 3, and I have to load the other 2. So I'll put orange in 1 and gray in 2. And then it will pick the right colors. So I'm going to go to the slice view. And this block here is what's called a purge block. I'm going to move that a little closer because that makes it print a little faster. Head is not traveling as far. And I'm going to look at this, and I kind of like that, but let's make it a little fancier. I'm going to go print settings. I'm going to go to infill, and I'm going to set the bottom fill to octagram spiral. So if I go look at the bottom, it's got a cool like pattern there. And let's see what options we have. Let's see what on the top fill. Let's try concentric. It's going to take a second to slice. It's a little ugly. It's a little bit too busy. So let's try something else. Let's go to pivot curve. That's cool because it gives like a texture, but that's not what I'm going for. How about Archimedes chords? Those would be circles. That's kind of cool. Right now, that's my favorite. And good old octagram spiral. Let's see. I think the Archimedes chords would be good. So now this will be ready to set up and print, and I will have a follow-up video at the end of this to show you guys what that looks like. But that is now a fully ready to print object. I'd export G code and fill the form just like you would normally.